Alright, here in round two. We'll play first. Uh, it's not a great hand. I think I'm going to mull it, mostly because I'm counting this as a land. If this could search up a forest, I'd probably keep it. But because it can't, although it does ramp me. Ugh. Well, we do have removal, and if we draw a creature, that's good. But God, we still need that double green. I have a feeling this is going to be a land-heavy game. This does kill X1s. We're on the play, which isn't great, but I don't want to get land screwed. Ugh, I think I'm going to keep it. I'm certainly not excited by it, but, I mean, this will get us to 4 mana on turn 3, and we do have quite a few 4-drops. Like, we could stick a Liliana Shade on turn 3. That would be good. Not too much chance that we get a Yiva on turn 3, but unless we draw a forest. But who knows? It's possible. Okay, let's open with a swamp, I guess. And red. We are looking at a red player. I did not scout out my opponent, oddly enough. I don't know why I didn't. That was kind of an awkward draw. Alright, really wish we could get a forest off this, but cannot always get what you want. Ring of Valkas. Alright, we've got a sideboard option for that. That was a bad draw. Not gonna lie. Alright, so if we get a forest, good news is if we get a forest, we look good. We actually look really good. Because then we can play our Beast Tracker, we can find our Giant Scorpions, which is going to be insane with our Prey-Upons, but we're getting Swamps instead. So, pretty lousy. Yeah, I could Crippling Blight it, turn it into a 1/1, but I'm not quite ready to do that yet. I'd still like to believe there's a chance that I could draw a forest. I know it's asking for quite a bit. Well, that's just as good. Definitely not Prey-Uponing here, just because he's got Searing Spear mana open. So, if he wants to use Searing Spear, more power to him. Yeah, Battleflight Eagle's pretty good. Alright, Bloodthrone Vamp. So, plan, Prey upon Battleflight Eagle. Oops. And drop our Bloodthrone Vamp. And pass the turn. Still trying to maintain some control here, but it's getting difficult. We have less cards at our disposal, and we still have not managed to hit our second first strike. Kindled Fury? That'd be surprising, but it's possible. Wow, I really wasn't expecting that. Well, the good news is we sack the Giant Scorpion, and he doesn't get to gain any life. And follows it up with an Acidic Slam. Alright, well, I think we lost this game. I mean, I'm almost 100% sure we're going to get our force off the top this turn, because the game wants to spite me, yeah. This game really hates me. Let's just pass the turn. That was about as bad as it could get. Yeah, probably about as bad as it could get. So we're going to take 4, go to 8. He probably has another follow-up play because he's hitting his 3 colors, no problem. But we are yeah, we're gonna lose this game. Okay, so but we've just really struggling to get our second green. I have no idea why. It's really beyond my comprehension why we're having so much problems, um, so much problems doing anything. Really, just really don't understand it at all. And a Johnny, Thrag Tuscan to a Johnny. Yeah. All right. Okay. Let's see if we can get a second green. I just know once I cut this black and I get I just know it. As soon as I cut a black for a green, I'm just gonna be missing black all day. So what can I do against my opponent? I'm not sure I can do much. Duress would take care of a Johnny, so I'll bring that in and cut this Beast Tracker, which I hate. Anything else? Naturalize I wanted to bring in. And we'll take out the Boar. But he's actually a 2-2. I probably need that. Maybe I take out the Duty Bound Dead. Although he chump blocks Thrag Tusk. I just don't really like Duty Bound Dead that much. No, I'll leave the Boar because it still trades with the Johnny whatever, but Duty Bound Dead does not. So I think we're okay. Our opponent has better cards than we do, so something to look out for. But in addition to that, we just couldn't hit our second forest. So what can you do when you can't hit your land? Sometimes you just fold and lose. I mean, maybe I do need to cut a swamp for a forest because the Farseek counts as a forest. I don't know. Let's see if this makes any difference at all. I'm going to miss my black now, but whatever. Yes, I would. Nah, I think we'll lose if I keep that. I guess we'll try this. Not looking great, but if we draw lands, we're alright. Our opponent's deck is better than ours, though, so it's going to be a tough match regardless. Drag Tusk into a Johnny. That's pretty funny. That is actually really funny. Drag Tusk into a Johnny. And we're playing like one of the most mediocre decks I've played in this format. And I'm up against the Drag Tusk Johnny deck. Three color Drag Tusk Johnny with no problems sticking that mana. Yeah, just no sort of fixing whatsoever, and he's like slamming, just slamming. So ridiculous. I think I actually murder the flunkies here, even though he doesn't like to equip things with ring. I have no idea why, but I'm gonna murder the flunkies because if he plays any creature and equips it with ring, he can swing in. So, not to mention we're not doing much of anything at the moment. And murdering a Thrag Tusk, not that good. Alright, I guess we're a mana away from our Vasswood Gorgers, so that's something. And our Prey Upon. Alright, Blade Tusk Boar is pretty good, but we'll be alright. We've got the Prey Upon, but then we can't play our Gorger, I suppose. So hopefully we get a land? Alright. Well, that worked out. 10 power on the board at the moment. We're looking alright. Okay. No follow-up plays. Pretty surprising. Oh, okay. So one's down with a verdict. Okay. Ah, I see. Well, I guess at least he played all his spells. Yeah. So looking for some good stuff off the top here. Oh, you know what? That was really bad. All right. So we swing in with the Gorger. We're in pretty big trouble, not gonna lie. I was really hoping to get an action spell that turn. But, you know, we had a mull. We're up against a better deck, so it's a tough spot to be in. It's going to come down to who draws better spells now. And he has access to both Thragtusk and a Johnny. And we have, at this point, what, a Yiva and some Primodoxes, which really don't do anything. Yeah, I mean, we're in enormously big trouble. I don't know what else to say. Enormously big trouble. Essence Drain, that would be probably the ideal draw. Um, yeah, Essence Drain would be the ideal draw. Shade's actually pretty good. Once again, I shouldn't have played that swamp. Keep forgetting. Now he knows that I just have a swamp in my hand. Whereas if I had played the shade and then played the swamp, oh, he did the preemptive good game like a dick too. Always hate it when your opponents do that just to be assholes. I don't get it. Oh, he's got another burn spell in his hand too. Wow, he probably has a Chandra's Fury. That's my guess. Um, Wow. I don't get it. That was a bad draw. Okay, so we play our swamp. So I can't attack a Johnny or I die. If I'd gotten any creature off the top there, I would have been fine. No creature, and I think that's going to be it. So now I can't attack because I'll die on the backswing. And he did the preemptive good game before it was over. Yeah. Not not like not how I like my games to go down. Oh yeah, and any creature off the top and he just wins with their Ring of Valkas. tap mana, but didn't use it. Um, I don't understand what he's doing. It's like making attacks into... I don't know what he's thinking. That was horrible. Yeah, I'm forced to attack Johnny this turn, or else I die. And then if he gets any creature, I lose. So the 3 turns of drawing the 3 turns of drawing lands actually lost me this game. I had potential to come back here, but well, I guess my opponent's blocking. That's a good sign. Yeah, just tremendously bad draws. It really doesn't matter what number of lands I play. I've just been having all sorts of issues, whether it be missing your green drops or getting flooded at 16 lands. Just all sorts of problems. Oh, that's kind of cool. So we'll mark the Gorger, I guess. And so we'll have Gorger swing at him, and then at Johnny. Okay. We appear to be pretty good now. Wow. So he did a preemptive good game, lost, and he's got a better deck. So, yeah, he's got some good tools at his disposal. We're going to have a hard time beating him. First and foremost, we need to draw well. And secondly, nothing. I think that's it. We just need to draw well. Duress, I still have you. It's naturalized. I mean, he has seen the ring both games, but he seems to always be equipping on stuff that doesn't even get full value. But do I have anything I'd rather have? I mean, maybe I want to Vow Rebirth because it like trades with a Sunstriker in a pinch. Or the Beast Tracker back for the Naturalize. I'm not sure. How important is Naturalize in this match? I actually feel like it's not that important. The ring is good and all, but it's not the ring I'm worried about. It's Thragtusk and a Johnny, so I need more ways to kill Thragtusk and a Johnny. Do I bring back the Beast Tracker for digging up a Scorpion? Still not that good. Rebirth really isn't that good either. I don't know. I guess I'll go Beast Tracker, just in case I need a Scorpion if I've got Prey Upons or something. I don't know. Alright, we'll give it a go. Yeah, we can keep this. Hopefully we hit in a Johnny. At the very least, I hope we don't miss, but it's possible. And we missed. So Slime and a Flunkies. So basically, he got a free mulligan out of me. And he just drew that off the top. So lucky him. And, ooh, that's going to be good next turn. That's going to be real good next turn. So this is a bad turn, but next turn is potentially good. Especially he doesn't have any green mana yet. Oh, he drew another good spell off the top? Well, that's like really unfair and unfortunate. Okay, whatever. So yep. We're just gonna flash out our Yiva to block the flunkies. And then the following turn we're gonna have to Essence Drain. Oh, but we need a mana, but we're gonna need to Essence Drain that Furnace Whelp or we're in big, big trouble. He got the Divine Verdict off the top. I was gonna say that would be hilarious. I was gonna say he was supposed to win this game if he got the Divine Verdict off the top there. So we need a mana and we can stabilize. Otherwise, we're in pretty big trouble. All right. So if we don't actually, we have the Primal Clay, so we can chump block. But I would prefer the land. All right. I think the land. Yeah. At this point, we need to Essence Drain. We need to start stabilizing. I've got enough action in my hand, and he's doesn't have that much action in his hand. He's got the ring, so I don't want to just attack in, because he could swing back. You know? But then again, 4 damage. Do I want to start racing now? It's a fifth of his life. It's pretty significant. But then, God, he can crack back with so much. I think it's okay still. At this point, my best options, just because he's got so much good cards in his deck, I need to deal 4 to him there. So the best draw I could get next turn would be a land, so I could play my Gorger at instant speed. Murder, not that good, but we can still... What can we do? Now he has Divine Verdict mana up, but he could just have green spells in his hand as well. Alright, I guess we just attack with Yiva. See if he's got the Divine Verdict. He did not get it. And we'll play our Scorpion. Alternatively, we play Primal Clay as a 3/3. Or Scorpion. Maybe I'd prefer to have a 3/3. Just get beats. Get the beats going now. I mean, I guess it does die to a Searing Spear, but what can you do? Alright, he's back on chumps now. That was a good draw. Alright, so now we get to attack and flash in our Gorger if he tries and kill Yiva. Alright, so that's actually awesome. We get to respond with a 5/6 flash, which would make a better Divine Verdict target. So he has an Acidic Slime in his hand. He has no green sources. It's not drawn as a Johnny. Kept kind of a loose hand, in my opinion. And I'm going to play my spells out at the risk of getting board swept or whatever. Alright, we made it to the finals. Really surprised we beat this deck. This deck, like I said, was better than ours. I think he just sort of played loose. Like, I don't know what the hell he was doing last game when he was attacking with the guy into my Vastwood Gorger for like no value whatsoever. I don't know what he was doing. Maybe he thought that he had given it flying. I really don't know. But we made it to the finals with this mediocre deck, so I'm really surprised and happy. So I'll see you in the finals.